In this video, I will tell you about more than 15 free AI resources that you can use, from free LLM access to GPUs and even more. In this video, I have gathered more than 15 free AI resources for AI developers and engineers and everyone out there. So these are the resources that I personally use. So I have covered from LLM API access to compute to deployment and other options. So maybe this might be the one go-to free AI resource out there for you. You might see my API keys. Don't worry, I have already revoked them. So you just create your own and use them. With that being said, let's get started. So first thing first, let's talk about the platforms that give us free access to LLM API. So the first platform I'm talking about is Groq. It provides free API for LLMs and also for transcription by Whisper. So make sure you hit GROQ. So it's not like GROK. This one is from Axia. And then just log in over here and you just go to the API keys and create a new API. And then just copy this API key and talk about the models and everything it provides. Here's the pricing you can check. Like these are all the AI models it provides, and here is the limit and all this. So it's almost free for like a normal usage, and the limit is for like I guess minutes basis. So yeah, you can just try this. And talking about the models, so you just come to the playground over here. I mean, just always hit start building and then playground, and then just select any of the model you want to have. Let's assume we want to have gimme k to this, and here you will see a model ID. Just copy this and just paste the model ID over here. Since I'm using like light LLM, so I have to just keep the Groq as initial. This is like which provider we are using, and this is the model ID. After that, and base URL we don't have to give this, and here is like the API key we just copied. And after that, like this, let me run this, and oh yeah, it works on it. And here's the response. And for more information, you can just go to all these documentations and you just have this, read this based on your users. And next is AI Studio by Google. It also provides free API for LLM and also for embedding. And of course, everyone knows Google, but it doesn't give access to all the premium models. However, you get access to most of the workable models. Come to here and talk about the models, like you will get all these models out there. Despite it also provide like audio, video and other models, but they are mostly not for the free trial version. So yeah, you can just check this link for all these free models out there. And talk about the API keys. You can either just test it on this playground out there by just selecting the models from any of here. But for getting the API keys, you just come to here and then just click over API key and then just create a new API key over here. And then just from here, copy this. I mean, for here, like you can just copy already existing API keys. But for now, like I will copy this and then I just go back over here. So for Gemini, I have added the Gemini and this is the model ID. For model ID, we just come over here on this here and then just for the models that exist on the free of charge, you just copy the ID from there and then just use it as you want. And yeah, I'll just say best. And you can see the response. And it also provide option for embeddings, and you can just use this since they comes under free trial. And Google have also just recently released embedding 2, which gives you option for image, audio, and video input. So you can try this if you want. And next is Nvidia Nim, and it also provides you free access to LLM API. And the best part is that it gives you access to all the latest and powerful LLM models that are open source. So for this, you just come to this site. Our link will be in the description below. You just hit like the more models, and here are all the models you can see. So even like GLM5, you will get access to GLM5. So just and then you just come to this site. You can either try it over here, or you just come to this view code over here, and then just hit the generate API key, and then just this is your API key. So for this, you just hit, copy this, and then just replace. And nextly, for this, you just also have to add this base URL, because I don't know if like this is by default added by light LLM or not. So and here is our LLM model. I mean, if you are using your own base URL, just add OpenAI at the first. So this is for providers. Don't worry about this. If you are giving the base URL, it will just use this base URL, and then this is the ID of our model, and this is API key, and then this, let's say this, and here you can see the response. GLM5 is like a little slow model, but yeah, you get this. And not only that, you can also have like access to LangChain or like Node, Ansel, everything. And yeah, you can try all these models out there. So just try these models, and almost I guess every here model out here are free. I mean, with a limit, but yeah, you can try these. And next is LLM API.ea. This might be one of the best platform, or maybe not. Like I got almost around $20 of free credit from this platform, but maybe you might not get. Like I found this on some random Google search, and there's nothing like they have mentioned you will get this much of API, and unfortunately they haven't written anywhere like you will get this much of free credit or stuff. Talk about myself, I just registered on this platform, got $1 of free worth credit, and got mailed by them, and after that I got $20 of credit. So maybe you also get that, or maybe not, I don't know, but let's try this. So talking about this platform, you just the best part is that you can get almost every models out there. So yeah, if you know about open routers, so just it's just like that, and you get almost every premium and almost every models out there. So you can even filter out these. So let's talk about like the Opus Anthropic models and Opus 4.6. So you can just see over here. So you just go to here, and then this select any of the models. Let's assume we want to have this one, just Trident Playground, or you can just copy this ID from here, and then just and talk about the API keys. You just come to home page, and then just hit the API key, and then just create API key, and then just create this and copy this. Since I don't know if this is supported in Light LLM, so I'm adding OpenAI at the starting. And make sure you hit this base URL and platform OpenAI, because we're having our own base URL. And then this is the ID, and we have copied from there. And then just hit run. And this is the response. And talking about the documentation, if you want, you can just scroll down over here. And here is the perfect documentation. You can just try this everything over here. And LLM API also provide free access to these three models. You can try this at least. And next platform is OpenRouter. I guess everyone knows about this, but there are a few models that are freely provided by this. So for this, just come over here, prompt pricing, and just select this to free. And it recently provides 38 LLM models that are free. And you can even see like the ranked models. So yeah, you can just let's assume we want to have any of these. So let's assume we want to have this first LLM model. So just click over here and just copy this ID, and then just and for the API keys, you just click on your profile and then credits, and then here you see API keys, and then just create from here and just paste it over here. Since OpenRouter is one of the popular platforms, so it is by default supported by LLM Lite. I didn't know I had some issue with the first model, so I just copied this and just pasted it over here, and then just in the LLM model, and here with the response. And your free models can be slow, of course. And here are a few platforms that provide you free computation, whether in GPU or CPU. And here among these, I have already covered two platforms that are Model.com and lightning.ai. But still, I will briefly cover about those. And you can obviously watch the in-depth video for more knowledge. And first platform is obviously Model.com. And talking about this, you get $30 of worth free credit every month. And you can use any of these GPUs either with your Python code or with a notebook in this platform. If you want the in-depth video, like I have already covered that, a link will be in the description below or I button. You just can use this. And one thing, for getting $30 free credit, you have to add like your payment details. If not, you will get $5 of free credit every month. And your next platform is lightning.ai. And I have also covered like in-depth video on this also. If you want, link will be in the description below. And you get like $15 every month. You can use this for having your own like instance of GPU of system with all these of GPUs. And the best part is that you can also access this system using SSH key. And next platform is Daytona. I haven't used this, but like as far as I have read, like this provides one-time $100 of free credit for sandbox creation. Like if you're using AI agents and want them to execute some code, so you can use this platform for running those codes. And this is one of the best for like code execution online. This way you can just run any of the code without any risk of running the code in your own system. So yeah, you can just give it a try if you are working with AI agents with code execution bot. I mean, or any other LLM models that needs to run code, of course. For more details, you can obviously go to the docs and here they have mentioned everything. I mean, if you also want any in-depth video on this site, you can just let me know. And here are a few free options for deployments. And talking about deployment, first thing is like for deploying your servers. So I use render.com. I mean, yeah, it provides free options over there. And the best thing is like we can host our Node.js servers, fast API on Python, or even our Docker instance. So yeah, you can give it a try. But obviously, you will get the issue of cold booting. And next platform is like Netlify. I use that for hosting all my front end applications. So you can also try that. So I have hosted multiple front end application over here. React, Remix 2, Next.js, every front end. For every front end, this is my go-to. So you can also try this. And yeah, this has like a really great free option there. So if you are using Next.js, you can also use the Vercel itself. It is the one that has created Next.js. And yeah, they also provide option for free development of Next.js application. You can also give it a try. And here are a few other platforms that provide free options that will be really great for you, but they don't fall into any of these category. They are some random options. So yeah, here are a few platforms. First thing first, that's Deepgram that I have also mentioned in my recent video. So talking about that and talking about this platform, this provides the option for like audio transcription, ASL, and voice generation, and all these other options. I mostly use this for audio transcription, ASL part. And talking about the free credit, this is one of like the best like out there. It provides you $20 of free credit that you can use for any of these, and yeah, you can just give it a try. I'm using this platform since more than a years. So yeah, you can also try this. And talking about the documentation, you will just come on the dev and documentation, or you can just come to the playground if you want to try it on yourself. And yeah, it provides you of SDK for, and it also provides the SDK for Python, JavaScript, Golang, and .NET framework. And yeah, we can just try it from here. And next is Github Students Developer Pack. I guess most of you know about it, but if you don't, like you're missing so many things. I mean, this is not a single thing. This provides a lot of features for the developers that are still students. So if you are still in university or college, so you just can get access to this. And the main thing is like you can get Github Copilot for free. That is like one of the, I mean, one of good AI code out there, where you can even use Opus 4.6. And yeah, if you guys were not aware about this, just give it a try. There are so many free options based on your requirement. Just grab the one that you need and like. And just I mentioned like there are so many things from domain name to GitHub Copilot for free. Yeah, you can just try it. And next is AntiGravity by Google. I guess everyone knows about it, but if you don't, like it provides like free access to Opus 4.6 to a limit. And yeah, it also gives free access to students for pro plan. So if you are eligible, just apply for that and your limit will be more for this application. Just to give it a try. And next is G.ai. It's a Chinese company that gives you a powerful model like GLM5, which is as powerful as Opus 4.6 for free access to you. So you can just give it a try. And this is the chat view, just like ChatGPT. So for like you just select GLM5 and you can hit any of the response over here. You can even use like the agent that does the research and stuff, or just a chat. You just use this. I mean, I'm using this since I knew about it. If you are a student, this is really a great option for you. And yeah, even if you are a solo developers or learners, this can be a really great resource for you. Last but not the least, that is Huggingface. I mean, the list is incomplete without it. It is one of the best resources out there. Like you can get all these open source models, every models you will see. Like it is like a GitHub for all these LLM models. I guess yeah, everyone is aware about it. But yeah, I also want to say that you can also get access to a few models on your even free plan. There, like you just get API and use that. So yeah, and yeah, these were a few resources for AI engineers, and others can also use this. And if you think I missed any other resources, you can just let me know in the comments. Maybe we will include that in next part. And if you're also interested in similar videos like AI projects and challenges, my AI learning journey, and also useful AI resources, you can just hit that subscribe button. Until next time, you can watch these videos, and I will see you in the next one.